In high school, I had this girl in high school that right now she's not scared no more. I don't know what the fuck happened that she's not scared no more. In high school, she used to be scared of me a lot, and she used to always run. So one day, I was like, "Oh, you want to show off? All right." So she saw me, and I chased her in high school, and oh my god, she
Traumatized you
fell,
for
and
life.
I thought I was gonna go to jail. I thought she was dead, but she put her ass in that cat.
He said her ass was dead.
Ride around my top down, window shaking a lot now. I'ma stay proud, no Kane Brown, but I thank God for these days now. Don't make sounds, crash glass, no rebounds. End town, Nashville, and I stay proud now. Welcome to Nastyville, where we keep these conversations nasty. As always, I got my main man DeMonte with me.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
We got the one and only Care Bear, where positivity matters.
Care Bear.
And as always, it's brought to you by the one and only Big D's Sauce, where we
Yeah.
put that on everything.
Everything.
Now, we do have a special guest today, my good buddy Miguel, the 4'3" giant, is in the building.
Yes, sir.
How's it going,
What's up?
Miguel?
What's up? What's up? I'm alright. You know, just chilling.
So, Miguel, man, I've been trying to get you on this podcast for a while now. I've been hitting you up. I know we were going to get you last week. I'm glad we got you this week.
Yeah.
Yes,
This
thank
means
you.
a lot to have you on as a guest, man. Freaking making big moves out in New York. So in a little bit of your upbringing right now, being your friend, I know that you used to actually be a stripper back in the day.
Yeah.
Before.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't. All
Was
right.
that before or after you started getting into like funny video content?
That was before, because I was how I was on a train station. I was going home from work, and there was a dude looking at me, and I'm saying to myself, "What this guy looking at me like that for?" Like, what's up? Because yeah, people look at me because I'm a low person, yeah. But the
Yeah.
way this guy was looking at me, like, okay, like what's going on? So I come out the train, I'm walking, and he come out and he talks to me. Hey, buddy, can I talk to you? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He was like, yo, look, I got like 3 or 4 little people, they strippers, and I see you, and he said, I see you, and you got the body for it and stuff. I'm like, okay. And I asked him, what you mean stripping, like strip for guys or something? Because I'm not doing that. And he like, nah, it's private, like for women and stuff. I'm like, private. I'm like, oh, okay. So he was showing me videos and stuff, other little people stripping. I'm like, wow. And
Supposing
a
to be
week,
your pimp.
yeah, and a week later, he gave me a gig. I had to dress as a cop. So, so I had to dress as a cop my first time, and it was in Connecticut. They wanted a little guy stripping, and I go in there, and I'm nervous. I'm like a bunch of women. So the lady that booked me, she's like, it's someone's getting married. She don't know. Just go in there, have fun. I'm like, all right. So play. I would play some music. So before the music started, they played some salsa. I'm like, I'm not stripping in. Come on, who a stripper? You think a stripper gonna be dancing on salsa music and stuff? I said, play something romantic. Play like some Jodeci, some like something like that. So they played it, and I was nervous. So before I got on, before I started going to the room, I shot a henny, and that's it. I go in there, 30 minutes. I was just dancing, took my clothes off. That's when I had the 6 pack and everything I put to make it to make it more interesting. What I used to do is when I see people throwing tips, right?
Yeah.
I get I get like more nastier, to a woman. So it's more money. So what I do is I take everything off and I take half of my underwear half off, and I just get on top of them, start dancing, and yeah. And ever since that day, I was like, "Hey, easy money, fuck it," you know.
Yeah. So
So
you did. So you were a police officer one
Yeah,
time. What?
I was a police officer. I was a fireman. I was a construction guy, an army guy. What else? That's about it. Yeah, that stuff.
Yo,
No,
that
and,
So,
that
and
is
so
impressive.
sometimes was regular clothes.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
he walking in with a
and but
hoodie
I
on.
used to like the money was good. You know, the tip was good, but I had to be careful because some of those women there was too much. Like for example, one time I was dancing, and after I finished dancing, a lady was in the party, and she asked me, "Yo, can you come to my hotel room?" I'm like, "For what?" She said, "Nah, I have experience. I want to experience with a low guy." I mean, what you
Yeah.
mean? She like, "So I'll pay you." I said, "Pay me for what?" I just finished dancing and stuff. Like, well, like, explain yourself. You know
Yeah.
what she said? She said, "I could curse in here or no?"
So you can say anything you want.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
So she says, "I have a fantasy and I want to fuck a midget." I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa."
So that's funny. That's funny though, Dave. Because Dave and I were talking on the
Yeah,
way
we
here, and
we
we legit we actually this actually kind of came up because as guys, like man, that like
Yeah, I have
that
friends.
infatuation, you're curious.
Yes, I have friends. Yo,
We're guys. We're curious about it. Don't matter. You can be 6'8",
yes,
one
yo,
eight.
do it.
We're guys.
Yes,
So
What do you-
let's call a spade a spade. But
yeah,
it
we're
is
like,
what it
how
is.
many guys
However,
have
we were wondering if that table turned because he had mentioned he said no my guy was a stripper at some point. I said oh we got to get into that on the show.
yeah.
I said
Like how
but
many
then we talked
girls wanna
and
how often does
I
that come
still
along?
get that. I still get the fantasy and stuff. Even my friends, they tour and they be like, "Yo, Miguel, can you find me a low woman?" I'm like, they on Instagram. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
So when she told me that, I was like, wow. And I
But
went with
why
her.
didn't you go? Did you go for it?
Yeah, what? You know how much? Yo,
That was
she
my
told me,
question.
yo, she was drunk. She was drunk, and I think she was high. And she was like, "Look, I give
He was
you
like
six
hi.
hundred dollars." Yeah, I give you $600. I'm like, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I go in there in the hotel room, and she gave me the money up front. I lasted there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I always get that a lot, you know, especially women's. You know, they're like, "You have a fantasy." That's how I met my ex girl. You know, my ex girl she had a fantasy with me, and we end up. You know, it happens.
Was your
But when I
That's
was for
interesting.
stripping was good because I was making money plus the tips, and then when they wanna when they wanted a one on one dance, like when they wanted a one on one dance and they wanted to see my private and stuff, see, I used to charge them more, and it was good money.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yo, it's crazy how the
I know.
tables turn
It's
now.
so funny.
That's wild.
Like completely turned.
That's wild.
Yes.
Did you ever get like a girl that like wanted to like carry you as like a fantasy? Like
Hell
hold
yeah.
like
I
just
just
to like,
yeah,
hey,
I used to be
can I hold you in the air or something?
yo, they used to pay me for that. They'd be like, yo, I give you $20 if you let me go, if you get it on your shoulder and stuff, you know. Even when I was in, no, even when I was in stripping, even like when I do gigs now, like when I do like the holidays, like as an elf or St. Patrick's, a leprechaun,
Yeah.
I do gigs. I just those gigs is easy. I get on top of the bar, give people shots, or just take pictures. And people be like, "Yo, can you go on my shoulder? I give you $20. Yo, can I pick you up? I give you $20. You know, can you jump on her? I give you $20." I'm like, "I bet." You
So
know?
look,
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to ask this stuff because like, and I figured we would at some point in the conversation because we always get into the societal craze of everything now,
Yeah.
like so, and it's no different whether you're a little person or a black person or a white person or what, like,
Hmm.
whatever your sexual preference is. Like we dance all over the place now. Do you? I guess my question is, in those instances, do you separate out that I'm just making money, I don't care how I'm gonna get it? Or sometimes when people approach you, is that offensive, in a way? Because I'm sure people come in different, like you get approached in different manners. If somebody just completely rude for no reason, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this just because he is a little person, versus you probably genuinely have most people are just curious. And
Yeah.
that, they approach you in that manner that now you're working the gig as an elf or a leprechaun or whatever. And oh, ha ha ha, that's funny, for most of the world, except for if I'm a little person, at some point, it's no different than being a regular short person and you just heard these same jokes over and over and over again, and at some point, at what point is there a line, you know, that
Mm,
it's okay? And then what, I guess my question is, what's your line in the sand to where that was just a little too much?
with me, I just don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
He's
get
a comedian.
Yeah.
I don't get offended,
No.
Nah. Like one time it was me and my friend Junior. We did a gig in Long Island. It was a birthday party. They just wanted us to hang out. So the guy that hired us, I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna make it short. This guy was like, "Yo, I want you and Junior to fuck my wife. I'm gonna give you $3,000, and I want to see you and him fuck my wife in the bed." And I'm looking. I'm like, this guy must be, I don't know, on drugs or something,
Yeah,
you know.
yo,
So my friend
yo.
Junior, was like, "Yo, Miguel, 3,000." I said, "Bro, you heard what he said? He wants to watch. I'm not with that shit. You ain't
What
watching
if
me
it
to
goes
fuck,
awry?
yeah, because if I'm fucking his wife and he's watching, he might want to do something. Nah,
Yeah,
you know."
that could
So
go bad
I was
quick.
like, so I told him, I said, I think about it, right? And he said, okay, I'm gonna give you $250 right now if you go and jump on top of my wife. I was like, "Would you say it twice? Did you say?" And I did it. I jumped on his
Yeah.
wife, gave her a hug. It was easy, $250.
Yeah.
Plus, I got paid for
So
me
there,
and him.
so there is a line in the sand. It's just
Yeah, because
because I'm super.
it be
That's how I am. I'm
people.
super nonchalant too, and
Yeah,
I'm kind of that person that can ride the wave for whatever
Yes,
until you go too far,
yeah,
and
yes.
then it's
Like
like an
like
instant light go off.
just like I love all kind of people. It don't matter if you gay, you like
Right.
Muslim, or like I love all kind of people. If you respect me, I respect you
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it
hmm
was one time that I was on a train and this guy, I have family members that how I say it, that are like other kinds of people and stuff.
Yeah.
hmm
And there was this guy, he came up to me and he was looking at me and I'm like, okay, this guy's looking at me. I'm right here, and he's right there and sitting down. He's just looking at me, so I'm feeling uncomfortable. This guy gets up, and he like, "Yo, I like your video. You're so funny." I said, "Oh, thank you." And then he said, "Oh, you are so cute." I'm like, I got up and I just walked. I'm like, damn. You see like my videos and stuff, and then you say I'm cute. Like, nah, my friend, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your compliment. The rest of us, sometimes you cross the line. So what I did was I just got up and left.
Yeah.
yeah.
But some people they be like, it was a lady, right? I'm making short. I'm crossing the street and she's looking at me and say, "Oh my God, it's a child crossing the street. Oh my God!" And I turn around, I went like this. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, really, really. I'm like, really. No, but I love it. I mostly don't get offended. It just some some people be out of line sometimes.
They're gonna take it
That's
too
how.
far.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah.
but look,
Yeah.
I
so I'll
respect
tell you.
you.
So
You
you
respect
did
me, and that's it.
So going from a stripper to doing skits, which that's what you're well known for right
Yes.
now, and you've had a lot of viral moments and a lot of viral videos doing these skits. As a matter of fact, one of them that goes kind of hand in hand with what he said,
Yeah.
he'll wear like a kid's backpack
Oh
or
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
something,
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen
and it'll be like
the
and like
classroom,
yeah, like the classroom one, like where like the
the
like pretty
teachers.
teacher
Yeah.
will walk in, and all of a sudden,
I think
sure
that's
enough,
one
here
of
he
the first
comes with
ones I
this
actually saw, and I didn't
with
even
Yes.
know like this wasn't even like on the slate yet. I
yeah.
didn't even know really. I just saw the viral video hit my feed, and then after you told me who he was, and I go back and I'm just scrolling through, like, doing my homework, looking at videos or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, this was him in that video. Like, I didn't know. But that video, that one in
Yeah.
particular was hilarious.
Or you'll see like a father, like I'm pretty sure he did this one with Daniel or whatever, where the father is like yelling at his son or like beating up the son, like, but you don't see his face from
Right,
Yes.
like
right,
from
Yes.
right,
the from the front, like it's just a back angle, and then like other pedestrians are running, like, "What are you
right.
doing, sir? Like, what are you doing?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Then he turns
With
around
a
and they
full
see that
beard.
it's him.
People, people be so mad. Like, and Daniel with the school bus, Daniel came up to me like, "Yo, let's do something." gotta can't tell you off the school bus. I'm like, yo, bro, how you clean that school bus? I said, yo, bro, how you gonna get a motherfucking school bus if you sick? Tell me. He had, don't worry, I got the connection. So the same day, he really got a school bus. He was like, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna throw the toys. All you have to do is cover yourself, and that's it. I'm gonna throw you a school bus. I said, Daddy, you think this is gonna hit? He said, Miguel, please trust me. I said, all right. So we did it in Jamaica, Queens. We did it. The first shot we did it, it didn't come out good. So we went to the other block on the school bus. Then the other block we did it. That video, fire. That shit hit. I wasn't expecting that shit to hit. I was like, wow. Even people, it was all over. Even in my family from my father's side in Dominican Republic, seen that. Even my mother. My mother lived in Massachusetts. She's seen it. She's like, I was mad until I saw you, and I got more mad because you played too much. I said, "Ma, it's that." But that video, it was just. I always tell Daniel, yo, bro, thank you. Because he could call somebody else. And he calls me and he told me the idea, and it was hit. I was more surprised that Joe Rogan was talking about it. A lot of people talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan was talking about it.
It was on. I saw on his show and stuff.
Podcast.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro, that's freaking.
It was all over. It was in the news. Like I was shocked. I was like, wow.
That's actually that. Hey, it is.
Wow.
So, but do you? So, as you're a comedian.
Yes.
So you write a joke, and sometimes you just know that joke is going to hit without ever putting it in front of an audience. You can stand there and practice brushing your teeth, giving it to yourself all day. And you're like, as soon as I drop this is going to be a bomb on the audience. Is it the same way for videos? Like, have you? So your content, as far as your content, do you feel like you just know the moment that idea pops up in your head that this is going to go, or has most of it just organically happen? That you just post a video and you let magic happen however it falls.
Yeah, sometimes I do it like that, or sometimes I'll be like, you know what? It just come in my head. Let's do it. Like me and my friend Junior, Pinel 3 Legs, my other friend that he's shorter than me.
Yeah.
And stuff. People think that me and him we live together because the videos that we do and stuff. But we just do it. Like boom, and then when we do it, it just pops up and it hit. And like stand-up comedy, I did it twice. And my friend told me, Miguel, whatever happened to you in real life, use it as a joke. And I'm looking at him like, fuck you mean it's as a joke? Like, He had, look, just trust me. So he gave me a shot of Henny. He like, yo, I'm gonna put you on stage in 5 minutes. I was nervous. I was nervous. So I took a shot of Henny and he calls me out and I got on stage. So I got the microphone like this, nervous, I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna say? So I'm like, and he looked at me like, yo, so I'm like, all right, I know what I'm gonna say. All I said was, this shit lasted 5 minutes. All I said was how hard it was having sex with a BBW, and that shit hit.
That is good.
Yo, I said that shit. I explained it, and I see the audience laughing. They were laughing, and that made me feel good. I'm like, nah, I gotta do this again. And people loved it.
But you walked on stage with no plan whatsoever outside of your shot of Hennessy in your bottle.
Yeah, because I'm like, what I'm gonna say? Because I was gonna say about the stripping, but I'm like, okay, let me say this about how hard it was me having sex with a BBW. But it was true. It was hard, and I used that as a joke. I used it, and people loved it. People loved it.
You know what I'm learning though, because we got a trend going, and we've only been at this for a few minutes. I'm noticing, man, that you probably need to find another drink of choice, because clearly every single time this shot of Henny go to your mouth, you just
the Henny is the weakness.
Yeah, the Henny is his weakness. It like flip. He pulling his hood off. He don't even know. He losing all consciousness. He's just all in.
And and he told me, he was like, yo, you did good. People loved it. You see. I'm like, yo, bro, I appreciate you, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Comedy is fun. I've been a comedian all my life. Because my mom, even in school, they used to call me a clown. And then my ex-girlfriend, they used to call me the clown and stuff. Like my ex-girl was like, yo, you play too much. You're a clown. So I told her, I said, yeah, I'm a clown, but you love this dude.
Exactly.
comedy is fun. Like the school bus, that school bus was everything. And then I was doing videos. My first video that I got into when Instagram was 15 seconds was when I had the shower cap and a diaper and stuff. You know, and
Shower
that shit
cap.
hit. But that the school bus, then my Chucky,
Chucky
Chuck,
is my favorite.
Chucky is funny.
Chucky is
Yo,
literally my
Chucky
favorite.
is
and you
funny.
know what's crazy? You know who came up with the idea? And I did the first video as Chucky was with Daniel. He's like, yo,
Oh,
Miguel,
okay.
Okay.
that's like Chucky. And I'm like, yo, bro, you coming with all these ideas? Like, what the fuck? You know?
So
Yeah,
have y'all been
dressed as
friends?
Chucky.
Have y'all been friends the whole time? Like before all this started happening, or like how? Tell us how
Oh,
that whole circle.
Daniel,
Yeah.
I met him when everybody was doing video when Instagram came out, 15 seconds.
Okay.
When he was remember that he was doing the driving, that he was
Yeah.
attacking
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
black
yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
That's how
Uh-huh.
I met him. And
Okay.
I slide in his DM. He was like, yo, I like your videos. Let's work. He said, let's do it. And from there,
Wow.
boom.
Wow.
The
Wow.
last thing I did with him, was with Tiny Texas. That was last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. I
You know,
just watched that
Yeah.
one today.
you know,
That's funny.
and that Chucky. Then the Chucky on the train. My friend Sarah, she like, yo, you gonna attack me? I said, what you mean? I'm gonna attack you where? She like, no, you gonna attack me on the train. I said, yo, you know how New York City is right now with the pandemic? Like, yo, you wanna go to jail?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
and she told me how we gonna do it. Boom. All I did was attack her, and that shit hit.
Yeah.
That video,
Hey, but
because people was expecting that.
that's gotta be
People
a
was
good
not
feeling
expecting
though.
that.
Like, so
Yes.
what did you do the first time that first hit? I mean, you wake up that next morning and because we all do it, man. We'll shoot the
Yeah.
show, we'll drop a new show. We're
See,
sitting there
like
like,
how the
oh, views are good. Like this is happening.
Yeah,
And you
I,
sit there and you get obsessed, like watching it climb. So the first time we've not gone viral yet. We will, but we've not
Yeah.
gone viral yet. The thing is, I can't imagine waking up that next morning where I was sitting there watching, oh, we're at 1,000, we're at 2,000, oh, we're at 15,000, we're at 18,000.
Mhm.
And then you wake up the next morning, you're at 1.8 million. That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
yo,
Yeah.
I woke up with my phone. Then Sarah called me. Everybody was like, "Yo, this shit hit," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Even in the New York Post, they hit me up. That shit hit, and
wow.
then people ask me, "Do I be careful when I do stuff in the city?" I said, "Yeah, I always do, because anything could happen." When I did that video with the Chucky and I attacked her, there was a guy there. I don't know if this guy was he had a bad day or his wife left him or I don't know. This guy took my mask off.
Uh,
I thought it was one of my friends, but it was a regular
uh,
guy. I looked at him, bro, hey, what you doing? You messed up the
wow.
video.
Yeah.
I just had a bad
Yeah.
day, but it's
Yeah.
like
Jeez.
that video hit. And when I'm in the city and stuff, people noticing me and stuff. I like that. But when I'm about to do a video in the city, there's people know already.
Hmm.
But it be some people, right? Like one time, me and Daniel and my other friend was about to do a video on train, and they come, and here comes a guy, fuck it up. Oh, they comedians, yo, they do pranks, and I'm looking at
Hmm.
him like, yo, my man, just be quiet.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
fucking it up.
Yeah.
Like just hush, just sit down and watch. So we have
And
Yeah.
to go
see,
to so
I'd
we
be
have to
the
go
opposite.
somewhere else. We have to go somewhere else and stuff,
I was gonna say
And
I'd be the opposite, trying to like slide in the background of it, knowing that it might go viral.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
want to mess it up. I'm gonna play dumb and act like I don't know who they are. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slide, be sitting in the
yeah,
back of the
some
train,
people
like,
do. Some people do. Some people like, yo, they be like,
yeah,
yo. I'm like, yeah, be quiet, And
yeah,
it's fun because you don't know who's watching, because I love acting,
yeah,
So it's like I want to take this to another level. Like I always said it, you know. If God wants me in that level, He'll put me there. It takes
yeah,
time
Mhm.
yeah.
because some people think that Bible is gonna hit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might, sometimes it's not. Be
Well,
patient, and I tell people be patient and
You
stuff.
got to be patient.
Yes, I
I will
tell people be patient.
I will tell you, so now it's not uncommon that there's like bigger actors coming out that are little people. Like one of my favorite actors is Warwick, the guy that plays Willow or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
And what people don't know is this cat played all of the characters in Harry Potter. So like any little character was him. The same guy played all of the
Wow.
characters, all of the roles.
That's
Was
not a
the
bad.
same.
That's not a bad gig to land.
No,
You know why? Because you landed 12 gigs in the same
we
gig.
need to
Yeah.
get you there. Like the
Yes,
next like
I love Peter. Peter, the guy from Game of Thrones, the little person.
yes,
Yeah.
he's freaking, and he lives out in New Jersey.
Yeah, I
Or
was just so because a lot of famous actors they live in the city in downtown, like in Soho, Tribeca, and stuff. And I'm like, damn, when I'm down there, well, I can't see him. Like, yo, Peter, where you at?
Yeah.
But it's like
That's awesome.
that's where I want to go. I want to take this to another level, my acting career. Because anything is possible.
So
Mhm.
is that your dream? Is that your dream next stop? If you
Yeah.
had to say what the next, if you had to wake up tomorrow and somebody asked you, Miguel, what do you want to do today for the rest of your life? Is that you would say
Yeah.
acting? Is it?
Yeah, acting and comedy. Because if I wasn't into acting and stuff, I'd probably be still stripping with my belly out, and all that shit. But
It's like I put the 6-pack away.
For people that are watching you now because you have a big platform, if you could give me a minute to 2 minutes of a comedy skit or of a performance right now off the top, like this is your shot.
all right, I got you right now. Hold on, give me a minute. I got you right now.
The producers
All
are
right.
the producers are watching.
All right, here it goes.
I'm coming right now. Oh, right here.
As we wait with anticipation.
Yes.
This
The
is his big
suspense.
debut.
I was gonna say the suspense is killing us.
This is
However, we're gonna break the
Oh,
This is my
hey.
favorite. This is my favorite. This is
we
my
get him
favorite one.
live.
yeah.
Oh, yes. That hits everybody's fear, right? That's what it is. Like
No,
everyone's
it is. That's everybody's fear. I don't know
That's
why.
everybody's fear.
I don't know why that's everybody's fear, but I
I can
get
tell
it.
you. Yeah,
somebody
Okay.
smaller than them creeping up on them. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, I was like when I was doing the video as Chucky, I was creeping on people. People were scared. I did that to my mother, and she was like, "Miguel, don't play with me. I'm not with the shits. All right, I will f you up." I said, "Mommy, it's me. It's Miguel, your son. Okay, relax."
Yeah.
Relax.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say my personal fear when I watched The Wizard of Oz was I thought the Munchkins were scarier than the witch and the monkeys because they were so tiny and their voices were creepy to me. So it's
Yeah.
not that you are. I don't think you're scary to me, but I think some people just have those fears of smaller.
Yeah.
It is a fear
Yo,
factor
but
there.
honestly, like they were hanging themselves though in real life, like during that scene. Like I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that, Karen?
I heard it was a myth, but I don't know if
it's not a myth.
It was a true thing.
That's
No,
not
it's
a
true.
myth?
I think it was a myth,
No,
but I'm not- yeah.
like there was like I think like a few were actually hanging themselves
Okay,
on the
that's
thing.
awful.
Yeah,
That is
in
awful.
real life.
That is awful. We're trying to be
On
fun.
set.
That's awful. Karen,
Yeah,
you know what's crazy?
it's even more now, Karen, later on. So it's fine.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? In real, like it's how I say it. I had got it before, and that one thing I be upset because there's people in real life that are scared of little people, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, why you scared? The fuck? We ain't
Yeah.
creatures.
It's
We ain't
not
ugly.
it's not
Yeah.
logical.
Yeah.
It's not rational.
But some people, when they see me, they be like, oh my god, it's a midget. Oh shit, let's run. Let me run. In high school, I had this girl in high school that right now she's not scared no more. I don't know what the fuck happened that she's not scared no more. In high school, she used to be scared of me a lot, and she used to always run. So one day, I was like, "Oh, you want to show off? All right." So she saw me, and I chased her in high school, and oh my god, she
Traumatized her
fell,
whole
and
life.
I thought I was gonna go to jail. I thought she was dead, but she got an asthma attack.
He said I asthma
And
attack.
yeah, she got an asthma attack, and I got in trouble. And I remember, and my mom was mad about that. She was, it's not your fault and stuff. I'm like, I know it's not my fault. The fuck, I ain't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there be
I-
people that I don't know. I'll be like, what is that you scared of? You know what they hit me? They be like, oh, Leprechaun, the movie.
Yeah, the Leprechaun the movie. I was gonna say
I mean, and
I'm like,
that was our era. Yeah.
yeah,
Leprechaun?
That sounds like a
They be
really
like,
bad excuse to me, but I
yeah, they be like
digress.
leprechaun.
Tears, right? Tears are no
Wow.
way.
I
I met
digress.
this girl, she 3 years ago, she used to be scared of me, and I'm like, you high? So one time, right, what I did was I saw her and I was next to her, and when she turned around, she jumped, and I'm like, yo, I said, stop right there, relax. I said, come here, let me hold your hand. So she hold my hand, and she was just nervous. I was like, give me a hug, and she gave me a hug. I'm like, you see, you be alright. Then from there, we became cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Karen,
But
tell us some positivity from this.
Well,
Care
I'm
Bear
just
is
sitting here
always about
thinking,
positive energy.
I just think it's pointless in life to be like we talked about earlier, be offended by things. So you taking, some of those moments where people could be rude or offensive and turning it into laughter and funny. So
Yeah.
that's what I think is the best. Like, I mean, we can all complain about plenty of stuff, right?
yeah,
But it's turning it into comedy and making it funny. And
yeah.
Hmm.
and do you feel like you were doing that your whole life, even before videos? Like, I mean, way back when, like even in early school years, were you always entertaining people in a funny way? Or when do you feel like you realized that you had that talent? Because I mean, not everyone could be funny, right? So
Yeah, when I was living in Puerto Rico, then when I came back to New York, and I was just making people laugh in school. I'm like, wow, I make people laugh. Even the teachers, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my brother, may he rest in peace, he was like, yo, stop being in the streets. The streets is no good. You know, the streets get you killed, locked up, and stuff. You know, why don't you do comedy? You know,
Hmm.
I'm like, you're right.
was your brother older or younger than
Yeah,
you?
he was older and stuff. He was taller than me. Everybody's taller than me in the
I
family.
was, so you were the only one. You were the only runt in the
Yeah,
family.
I'm the only one. I got my two sisters. My two sisters, they're taller than me. My mom is tall. You know, my cousins, nephew, nieces, they're tall. But my brother was like, "Yo, take this, take that to another level, because the streets is nothing. You know,
Yeah.
because it's the truth. The streets get you killed, locked up.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
true.
like, you know what? Let me do comedy, and boom. And I always say thank you God that He gave me this gift
Yeah.
that I have. That's why I call myself the giant, because I'm a giant inside. 4'3", that's my
Hell
height.
yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
and I was like, yo, I'm gonna call myself the 4'3" giant, because when I was a stripper, I used to call myself Miguel or Mandingo or the Piper, Mini Piper and stuff.
Manny
So
Pipe.
no, yo, the first gig I did, I told you that I was a cop. The
Yeah.
lady asked me, "What you want me to call you by?" I'm like, Mandingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Oh my
but yeah,
God.
but I always thank God, because He gave me this gift to use and put it out there. And another reason why I do this, right, is because to inspire other little people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
for sure.
I know a couple of little people that they don't want to come outside. They're afraid of people looking at them, saying stuff. I have lost two friends, little guys, of suicide.
Mm,
Oh
And I
no.
understand why. You
yeah.
know, and it's another reason why I do this. But it be some arrogant little people that get me mad. They be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what the fuck you do that shit for? You making fun of yourself?" I'm like, yo, my man. Relax, go sit down, and just keep watching. If not,
Yeah.
keep it moving. Stop
Yeah.
acting like a little bitch and
Yeah.
man up.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because if you're gonna feel like that, what's gonna happen? Get more depressed and stressed. Because
Hmm.
everybody get depressed and stressed. Of course,
Yeah.
everybody does. So it's another reason why I do it. Even the younger people that are little person, you know, I talk
Mm.
to them, and I open up. And it's the reason why I do this. My other dream is to. I always want to do this. Go to the children's hospital where the kids are sick.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always want to go and just talk to them, make them laugh and stuff, because they don't have enough time to live.
Yeah.
And I love doing that. I love going to that. I like to talk. I like to speak. You know, and that's the reason why I do this, to open up other little people. Even not only little people, other people too. There's people that got talent. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to get you. I love that idea, and I think it'd be awesome. We got to get you a different mask, though. You cannot wear the trucker mask.
No.
and see the
Probably
kids.
not the clown one either, because that's the other fear that people have.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what's? Oh, you know what's my fear? My fear is it.
It's
It.
it,
You know the movie
yes.
It's
It?
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Imagine now
that's
if you
funny.
dress up as it, then you got the
That's
double
funny.
whammy.
I almost went to jail last year. This girl, she put on the mask and she came to my house. I was like, nah, she wanna play. I said, what if I was if I would punch you or stab you or something? Don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It? No, it's
yeah.
not my
It
thing.
was. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
It
scary.
left a bad stain in my. I mean,
Yes.
especially if you're old enough to have grown up with the original around like that.
Yeah, the original one that came
The
out the bathtub
original. But
and you take
but
a
the
Oh, yeah.
crazy
shower.
part is, if you look at it
Yeah.
now, I'm pissed at myself for ever being scared ever. Because I mean, it's just a really horrible film. It
Yeah.
really is. I
Yeah.
mean, like when you look at it and you literally can see somebody's hands up top with the ketchup package, like pouring ketchup in the sink. I was like, oh, it's not real blood. I literally see the dude's hand. I was like, it was that bad. I was like, they couldn't even cut the dude's hand out of the shot. Like I'm like, he's sitting like,
Yeah.
squeeze, and I was like, oh, that's not blood. They actually use ketchup packs. Like it
Yeah.
was horrible when I
Nah,
watched it back.
it,
Now,
that
had
movie
they
it
done
was.
that same concept with the new It, oh my
Mhm.
god! Like I mean, just because the new It, costume wise,
Oh,
you
it's
know,
scary. It's
everything
freaky.
they stepped it all the
Yeah.
way up.
Everything's
But
scary nowadays.
Yeah.
yeah, it was crazy.
The first movie, I was young when I seen that.
Yeah.
That first, and when I seen that clown coming out the bathtub, I said nah. I said nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So in New York, and even when I go back and visit New York, New Jersey, like there's always just random crazy shit popping off that like you just don't want to be in the middle of. The last time I went to the city, I was watching me and Robin S. We had a billboard hitting in the city. And sure enough, this guy comes up with the chair, and this other guys are chasing him with baseball bats. And it was just like pure insanity. So my question is like has someone 3 times the size of you ever came up and wanted to square up against you? What do you do?
That's where the giant came from.
Yeah, my man. I said, my man, look, was one guy, and he was like, yo, I'll fuck you up, you know. I don't give a fuck if you short and all that shit. I'm like, what? So I had a pocket knife. I pull out my pocket knife. I'm like this. So what's up? You know? Yeah, nah. You know, and chill. There's no problem, my man. You know, I'm like, so why you acting up? Tell me, why you acting up?
Why you acting up?
Yeah, cause why you acting? You think I can't do nothing to you? Cause you tall and I'm short. You know,
Yeah.
anything's possible. If I can, I always said it. A very sized person, right? A man, if he wants to fight me, and I know that I cannot fight him, I have to protect myself. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, pick on someone
Yeah.
your own size, not
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
Okay.
Miguel, you can wrestle though, right? You did wrestling.
Oh yeah, wrestling. Yeah, matter of fact, after when I was stripping, I was doing wrestling too. My friend Jamani put me on with the wrestling. We had the little
Is it
people.
mud wrestling?
It was alright. But the reason why I stopped, because you know where I'm from, like I'm from the hood. You know, I grew up, you know, from the streets and all that. And the reason why I stopped, I know wrestling is fake. I know that.
Yeah.
But the reason why I stopped, there was this wrestler, and I don't know this from that day. I don't know if he was fucking high on drugs or fucking drinking. That we got on the ring, and you know wrestlers when they slap you on the chest, bare hand, right? It's supposed
Yeah.
to be one time. One time. He did it one time, then he did it 2 times. So after 2 times, my chest, I was hurt. I'm like, nah, this motherfucker OD. So we wrestled, so I hit him with the right. I went like, boom, like that. I hit him so hard.
In real
And
life,
me,
like instead of like play fight, like you hit
yeah,
him like
I hit him hard because I was mad.
He's
I'm like,
getting
yo,
his lick
wrestling
back.
is fake.
He's getting his lick back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hit him. I went bang. So when he felt it, he hit me hard, and the referee, my friend, saw it that we were serious, and we stopped it. And then from there, I said, "Nah, this ain't for me." I said, "Nah,
He's like, I'm not
Yeah.
built for this.
Yeah.
nah, it's not for me."
You know what was
So,
missing? That shot.
wrestling, it's not for me. Like my friend Ralphie, he's into wrestling. He's a little person. You probably see him on the internet too. And when I stopped doing wrestling, I said, "Yo, Ralphie, you want to do wrestling?" I'm like, "What you mean? Nah, you gotta wrestle little people because I'm not with the shits." And I put him
Yeah.
on, and he loves it. He's
Yeah.
to this day now. he wrestles. Cause I know a couple of little people like Valfy. He's a wrestler. I got two friends that are short and they play basketball. Jamani and Justin. They play for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always say that us little people, we got talent. And I always say, put it out there for the world to see.
Yeah.
Like
Hell yeah.
My friend Junior, he
Uh-huh.
met me. I went to his house. I said, yo, let's do funny video. He wasn't into videos until he met me, and he loves it. And
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like seeing other little people. You got talent, use it.
Yo, well, I
Don't
will
act
tell
like a
you,
little.
when I did Idaho dance, and this is how I met him.
Oh
So
yeah,
I had freaking
He said,
Idaho, which was
yeah.
probably 5-6 years ago or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, it was right.
And
Yeah.
you know what went viral
What?
was him and Junior pillow fighting with each other,
Dude,
hitting each
Yeah,
other with these pillows
that's funny.
to Idaho,
That's
and
funny.
it just went nuts. And
yes,
then
I
another one,
remember.
which was even better, it was him and Junior in a stretch limo with these girls, like all just like regular sized girls,
Right?
like shaking their butts, and it's him and Junior
Yes.
making it rain all this
Yes.
freaking money in there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's too funny.
I always say, man, it's fun to do things. I always tell people, man, it don't matter if you fat, short, you ugly, whatever. You got talent, put it out there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have offers that I turned down. So, like do jackass stuff. I said, nah, I'm not with your shit.
Yeah. Right.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not doing.
Right.
Yeah, and then you know what's crazy? People confuse me with other little people.
Oh
Some
yeah.
guy was like, "Ain't you mini me? Ain't you the guy from Jackass? Ain't you Hornswoggle, the wrestler?" I'm like, I be looking at them like, I told one guy, cause he kept going. I told you, bro, you on drugs?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
told him that. I said, you on drugs? He's like, nah, I'm not on drugs. I said, you probably are because you asking me dumb questions. And damn well I don't look like them.
Yeah, he looks
But
nothing
you
like
look
them.
nothing like them.
Nothing
You're
like
if
them.
you look nothing like them, I'm just
Yeah,
the
if
same
I look
height.
like mini me. If I look like mini me.
Yeah,
Or
that's
Yeah.
that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah.
I'm like, nah.
You look nothing like
No.
Somebody
But that's
said
the
somebody
thing
said
you
I look
can.
like Bushwick Bill. They were like, yo,
bro,
ain't you
yeah.
from Bushwick? Don't you like
No,
Bushwick Bill?
nobody else looks like Bushwick Bill.
That's what I'm
Nobody.
Bushwick
saying.
Bill is
Nobody.
nobody
Yeah.
looks like Bushwick Bill,
Nobody.
but nobody looks like Miguel either. That's
Nah.
another.
Yeah, there
We
you go.
just we just short and we got the same head. Some heads are bigger, small, huge and shit, like a tombstone and all that. You know? For real.
Bushwick Bill?
Bushwick Bill. I
Nah.
love watching like the wrestling, the little
Yeah.
people wrestling, and then
Oh
the little
yeah.
people boxing
Yeah,
is
Valfrey,
what.
Valfrey do that. Valfrey do the wrestling, the boxing. Now, there's a TV show. It's called Micro Wrestling.
Mm.
Those are the people that I used to wrestle before, and I see them now. I see two of my friends, Big Show and Jacob, and they on the it's on the Discovery Channel, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
I'm like, you see what they doing? I like that shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keep it
That
up,
could have been you.
Yeah, but
Miguel's like,
I,
that's not my lane.
No,
I know
Nah.
what my lane is. I'm gonna stay in it.
um,
Nobody slaps him in the chest standing on stage telling
Yeah,
comedy.
nah.
yeah. No one's slapping
Yeah,
him in the.
I feel uncomfortable. Then I had this other little guy that he wanted to fight me and stuff. I'm here, bro. We're in the hotel. We just finished wrestling. You drunk? You're my man. I told you, my man, go sleep. Then my other friend was with me, and we was gonna like he got so mad that we was gonna f him up. But the shit that he was saying to us, I said, nah, this guy's out of hand. I said, nah, he needs a whipping. I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
nah, and
He needs a whooping.
yeah,
yeah.
and he left. But
That's funny.
I like where I'm at. I like it. It takes time. Like I said, if God wants me in that level, it'll get there. I just gotta keep working hard and keep pushing.
What do you think about you know how they have like the tossing, like the
Oh
little
yeah,
people toss or whatever?
I did that before, and I stopped because but I was letting them do it in the pool. You know,
Uh,
Yeah.
but some people I did it in the pool. I also did it in the skateboard with the bowling balls. You
Oh,
know,
where
okay.
they
Yeah.
throw you down the bowling alley?
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do those. But some little people they be doing that shit in the fucking grass, in the mud, in the
Yeah.
mattress. I said, nah, I'm not with that shit.
Hey,
No,
you got a clear line in the sand
there
for
has to
what
be a
he
good
will
amount of
and
money
will
Yeah,
not
though.
I
Like,
do.
like that. You know, yeah.
It's like you get paid. We get paid like stuff like that. We get paid good, yes, but it's dangerous sometimes,
Yeah, that's
because
yeah,
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 people are drunk and they just want to have fun.
yeah.
You
yeah.
know, like St.
So,
Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, I dress as a leprechaun. I go to a bar and they're like, "Look, just get on top of the bar, give people drinks, and that's it." I said, "That's what y'all want? No problem."
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You want to be
He's
yeah.
like,
popular
I
on the
got
block.
Thanks,
this.
You
thank
don't
you
want to be
so
popular.
much.
You know, and people, it's fun.
So we know you're long term as far as the acting. So if the steps are ordered that that's what it is, then we know acting is your long game. In the interim, do you plan on leaning more on your comedy? The stand up, the skits that you're doing, or what do you got going in the short term?
You said short term because I'm short.
No,
Um,
no.
well, I'm not gonna lie. I have a counter under my table, and you've said it like 28 times to my one. But I guess you can do that. So my apologies.
I'm gonna keep it short.
if that was proper response, I think we're even.
Yeah, we even. We even.
We're
Um,
even.
yeah, like I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Even if I do stand up again, I don't mind doing it again. If I see that takes me somewhere to stand up, I'll do it.
Right.
You
Right.
know.
Honestly, there's not a big like
I don't know
small
the. I don't know the
comedian.
little.
I
I mean,
think
I
you
don't.
have a
Yeah,
wide
there's
I
open.
one.
think it's wide open.
Yeah, there's one. His name is Brad Williams. He's a little
Oh, I
person.
know
Okay.
exactly. Actually, my brother-in-law just saw him, loves him.
Yeah.
But
He's funny. Yo,
yeah,
he's like me. He's like me that we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
I like him. I saw it. Yo, he be saying some jokes. I'm like, nah, this guy's out of hand. Yo, he's funny.
I
But
think
that's where
though.
I think you could
Yeah.
come in. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a wide open lane for the actual
Right.
Yeah.
stand up there or
When
whatever.
I spoke to him before in the DM. So when he comes to New York, God please,
Yeah.
that'll happen. I'll meet him and stuff.
Do you do you have some jokes like written out that you have like off the top of your head that you can tell us like a funny joke?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Like it always happen. Like this always happen. Right, especially the kids. Like when I'm outside, the kids like they look at me. They be like, wow. They, they be like, mommy, that's a man. That's a kid. That's a man. That's a baby. I mean, one time a kid came up to me and I was in a bad mood, but he made my day. He was like, wow, you short. I'm like, I know. He's like, why you got hair? Why you got hair right here? And you a baby. I said, I don't know. Ask your mom why I got hair. Ask your dad.
Yeah.
And he was like, really? I said, yeah, really. Ask your mom that. Ask your mom why I got hair. You get it, right?
Ask you.
Oh my god!
You know?
Now he
And
sends a kid back to mom being rogue.
Yeah.
She's like, "Who told you to ask me that?" That's
so
funny, man.
yeah, I get that. I get that. The kids, I love the kids because they don't know. I
Yeah,
can
they
get
don't.
mad and stuff. They don't know. But
Yeah, they don't.
it be someone else that they know. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know Darius DK?
Yes. Oh my God, he's hilarious. That guy. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, so we had DK
Yeah,
on
DK was just
last
on.
week.
Yeah.
We got to get you doing some skits with DK.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome,
I
actually.
think he's in Atlanta now. That's
He
Yeah,
is.
the
he is.
Yeah.
yes.
But we'll get you guys together or whatever doing some stuff. That would be
Yeah, you and
epic.
DK should link for sure. That would be
He's
epic.
Yeah, he's funny. I did videos with him before while he was in New York. Like I said, my main purpose is acting comedy, and my other purpose is to meet two people that I always wanted to meet. Not two people, three people. My main one is 50 Cent.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? Right, Daniel gets mad at me. He said, Miguel, when I invite you to stuff, or when I invite you to do skits, or something going on with 50 Cent, please come. And I don't listen. And when he do videos and 50 Cent be posting it, I feel
Uh,
like
yeah.
Daniel's right.
Yeah.
He like,
Yeah.
You know, like Daniel invited me to events where 50 Cent gonna be at, and
Yeah.
I don't know. And he'd be like, "Why you don't listen to me? It's the reason why I tell you to come with me." You know,
Yeah.
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 even though 50 Cent posted a video, he posted a Chucky video and other stuff. You know, but when Daniel was like, "Yo, Miguel, when I invite you to stuff, it's for a reason. You know, because you want to be 50 Cent. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other? Who's the other
that's
two?
Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Wesley Snipes throwing
yeah,
in
Wesley
there.
Snipes.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Him and Peter, the guy from Game of Thrones,
Okay.
and Anuel, he's a Spanish rapper, but
Oh,
Yup.
we know.
mostly
Yeah,
50
We know
Cent.
him
that's
well.
funny. Yeah, we know him.
Y'all know Anuel?
We know of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
50 Cent, I don't know, I just like his music. When his first album came out, I cut school. I had the CD
Mhm.
player, I had the bullshit headphones, and I bought like 2 batteries, and I bought the bootleg CD in the streets. And I cut school, I was on the train listening to his album.
That's funny.
Well, you know, there's a little dude, 25 Cent.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna fight my
Really?
friend. My friend Ralphie. They're gonna fight.
Like
Oh,
like
that's
a
so
promotional
Ralphie.
type. They doing
Yeah,
a
I think I
promotional
No, they're
type
saw
gonna
that
fight.
25 Cent versus
Okay.
yeah,
boxing,
they're
right?
gonna
Okay.
box.
That's funny, man.
But I
Wow.
don't know where. I'm gonna find out where at and stuff.
You know what's crazy is 25 Cent looks like 50 Cent.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
he
yeah.
does. He
So
does.
does Miguel.
Nah,
No.
Nah, I'm just saying. Nah,
you know who used to
I
say. You
just
know what
figured
they
we'd
used to
add
say.
one more to the list.
Yeah, you know what they used to say. I used to look like because I was always wearing my hat like this, right? Hold on.
There it goes.
I used to wear my hat like this, right? Like this, and I never had this. I used to have this, right? And
Cute.
they used to be like, ain't you Plies? I'm like,
Oh
what?
my
I look
god.
like Plies. You know, I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, hold up. I do a little bit. You know?
But you're taller than Plies, aren't you?
Nah, he's taller than me. He's
Nah,
short.
that was a joke, man. I know. I'm just
Nah,
testing you.
he might no, but he might be. Who knows? And
Plies is a shorter guy.
somebody said I look like CeeLo Green and stuff.
CeeLo's
I'm like,
also a little person.
yeah, I'm like
People
CeeLo
don't
Green.
know.
I
He's
don't look
shorter
like no
for sure.
CeeLo
Yeah.
Green. You know, I look
C- c-
myself.
CeeLo
Yeah,
Green.
CeeLo.
Nah, he's got a rounder face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but yeah, 50 Cent, you know. Yeah, but that little guy,
The kid
25 Cent,
Wesley.
they're gonna box. They have a boxing match and
You
stuff.
got to
So
train him, Miguel. You got to train the homie, man. Train him against 25 Cent.
I
That
don't
would be
know.
a good. Honestly, that would be a good skit.
That'd be a good
No, it
skit.
will.
Yeah, if you're
I
like, you see
probably
you.
Yeah, I
That'd be a
probably
good
tell
skit.
Ralphie. I say, yo, bro, you know this 25 Cent, you should wear bulletproof vest too. You know, just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's funny, man.
That's cool. That's good,
So,
man. Well,
all right,
I hope that list come true.
yeah, I
hell
hope
yeah,
so.
man.
I
Yes,
mean,
Yeah,
it
but
does.
you've put it in the atmosphere now. So now,
Mhm.
hopefully this thing air it pops and they hear it, and you won't have to
Yeah.
jump in DMs and meet who you want to meet.
yes. You know,
Wh- wh-
it's like I said, it takes time. You know, if God wants you in that level, He'll push you there. It takes
Yeah,
time, and I just keep pushing and do what I gotta do.
yeah,
You
Mhm.
know,
that's
Man,
good,
we
bro.
love
because
you, man.
I always tell everybody, man, if you got talent, put it out there. You know,
Yeah,
because the streets is nothing. The streets get you killed, locked up. You know,
yeah,
Mhm.
but if you got talent, use it. You know, for the world to see. You know, I even
I
got
Exactly.
agree.
people. You know, I felt so happy and good. I had people from Germany, like Japan, other people from the world that they see my
Tuning
video.
in. Yeah,
Yes, I'm like,
yeah.
there was a kid that he said, "Yo, I saw the school bus. That was funny." I'm like, "Where you from?" He was like, I'm from Germany." I said, "What?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
Worldwide.
"Whoa,
Worldwide,
You went
man.
worldwide.
You're worldwide.
yes." And I always tell Daniel, thank you, man. You know,
Hey, but
and
real talk though, the world, and I know we're getting ready to wrap, and I'll just go ahead and do my spiel now because it was
Yeah.
a great tie-in. But that's important, man. That you're doing something you're passionate about. You're passionate enough to tell other people to do it.
yes,
And we can't stay, and we say this all the time. I mean, especially us just talking amongst each other, but we gotta get outside our boxes. Like we gotta, like whether it's a little person, black person, white, and I'm gonna tie it right back to what I said earlier. Like we gotta spread it as far as you can possibly spread it. Spread it. If it's one person in front of you, so if it's you jumping up and popping into the hospital, whatever, maybe you can only see one kid now.
Yeah.
But see that one kid, make that 2 kids, make that 6 kids. We all got to do our part to keep spreading it because it's exactly what you said. We don't just need this in New York or Tennessee or Colorado where Karen is. The world needs it.
Yes,
And the more we can touch people, we don't know that kid from Germany won't end up a citizen here at some point and
that's
come here
you're
and
right.
do, so in all fairness, we need to do our part and make sure that we're sharing our gift
Mm-hmm.
and sharing that positive Karen spin and that and make sure that that's what we're pushing rather than the negative stuff. So
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
Even
because you
like
never know who
that.
wants to meet you, right? You've got
yeah,
Wesley Snipes you want to meet, you've got 50
right,
Cent, but someone might be like, I want to meet him one day. And that's what it's all
Yes.
about, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Taking people and leading them in the direction that's going to make the world laugh
yeah,
and
yes,
make
and
everybody have a
you're
good
right.
time.
Yeah.
I
I
had
want to be
people,
4 for 3 giant.
yeah.
and you can. I had people, right? I had people that I had like regular sized people that are depressed and stressed, and they look at my videos, and I make their day.
Yeah.
Even when I go outside in the streets, even the law enforcement, they know who I am. They be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you got to do a video," you know. It was for, like it was a video that I did with my friend Sava. We did it in front of the court, in front of family court. We planned it. All she was doing, my friend Danny Deuces, she was whipping my ass. But when she was whipping my ass with the belt, the court officers they came to the rescue because they thought that she was whipping a kid's ass.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
We almost went to jail.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
You
the
know
on
why
the
we almost
stairs
went
of
to
the court.
jail? Because there was a cop that he was like, "It's not funny, man. It's not funny because I could lock you up." I'm like, "Officer, you be okay?" They just laugh because the other officers are laughing.
Yeah,
They will know they saw my face. And
Yeah.
yeah, that
that's
day we
awesome.
almost went to. I even called a doctor, Daniel, doing but remember the school learning, the learning home and stuff that the kids had to be in home.
Hmm.
So we
Yeah.
did a video like that he came out the car and he threw the laptop against the floor and he threw me out the car. So I laid down. A real doctor came out of nowhere. He was like, "Buddy, you okay? What happened?" He went like this. You breathing? I had the mask on. He was
Oh
like,
yeah.
and the doctor was telling them what happened. And it was, the father threw the kid out. I don't know what happened. So when he lifted my arm up, right, when he went like that, I'm like, he like, okay, you have a pulse. I took my mask off. I'm like, yeah, it's me. He got up. He got up. He was like, it's not funny. It's not funny. I said, just laugh. Just
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny,
Everyone
Just
man.
takes
laugh.
Just
serious.
Yeah.
laugh.
Everyone takes life too seriously, and
Yeah.
that's why yeah.
That's
And
our
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
thing.
keep
That's our
doing
thing.
and I'm gonna
Walking
keep
away,
doing
just
videos like
laugh.
that. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
keep doing videos as a kid.
We're gonna adopt that. We're gonna adopt that, Miguel. Just laugh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our.
Just laugh.
We're gonna share that. Just laugh. It'll
Yeah,
be
Yeah.
just
fine.
So
laugh.
we
Enjoy yourself.
Just
so
Yeah.
we gotta wrap the show up now, but I wanna finish it off by saying, Miguel, after today, if anyone hasn't known, so obviously, like, you're a great person. The 4 for 3 giant is the perfect word for you.
Yeah.
That not the mandingo, not
Yeah.
the little piper. The 4 for 3 giant is you because you may be little on the outside, but you got the biggest heart in the game,
Yeah.
Yes.
and you do it 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. And you know what too? Before, like when I drive, this is why I like tinted windows. Because when I drive and I come out the car, they'll be like, "Oh shit, it's a low guy," and they ask me, they be like, "Yo, how you drive?" I'm like, "Come here." So I showed them. I said, "Look at my pedals.
Yeah.
You know, look at my pedals,"
Yeah.
and people be surprised.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool, bro.
that is the 4 for 3 giant.
Giant.
Anything's
Everyone,
possible.
Anything
anything
is
is
possible.
possible.
We agree with
We've
that.
taken it from banging other people's wives for to all the to
I had guys calling my phone about their girlfriends. I'm like, look, don't call me because I already did what you wanted. Check your wife. Never check on the next guy because what you gonna call a guy for? Like, great. If you call me, yo, Miguel, man, when you bang my wife, I'm your bro. Don't call me. You better check on your girl, cause I'll be there. What you want to do? No?
Yeah, yeah.
I had
Miguel,
that before and stuff. You know, I'm like, damn, how they got my number?
he better go in there and make sure his bottle of Hennessy ain't slowly
Nah.
dropping down.
Yeah, yeah. For real. For
Oh
real.
man.
Nah, that's awesome, bro.
But thank you,
Thanks for
man.
coming on, man. Welcome to Nashville.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
get you back. We're gonna get you actually out to Nashville.
Let's
Thank
do
you,
it.
man.
All right,
We'll go
thanks,
tear
bro.
Broadway up, bro.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Ride around my top down, window shaking a lot now. I'ma stay proud, no Kane Brown, but I thank God for these days now. Don't make sounds, crash glass, no rebounds. End town, Nashville, and I stay proud now.